Well, folks, I sure do love what I do. Yeah, I mean it. I wouldn't change this for the world. I'm so lucky and so fortunate to be able to travel around this country and certain parts of the world and play music for people. And I meet so many people and I see so many things. And I'll never take it for granted. I'm so grateful. And I get to play these shows night after night. And for the most part, it's always a real good experience. No, I'll change what I said. All the time. It's always an amazing experience.
Seriously, try that.
It really is, and it means so much to me. I'm a very emotional person. I'm so sensitive, and I get all like worked up and choked up over nothing.
Oh, they're already on.
And so it, you know, it translates to what I do. And, I mean, music especially moves me in a big way. I just feel it so deeply. And all kinds of music. I mean, and it doesn't even have to be like I could be in tears over something, and it doesn't even have to be like some heartbreaking love song or like some song about grief or something. It could be like a breakdown fiddle tune with the fiddles, you know, whirling around and the banjos banging away, and I'm over in the corner just in pieces. Because it's so powerful. The music is so powerful, and it hits me in a way like nothing else. And other things, you know, I mean, all kinds of things, art and movies and dance. The season finale of Stranger Things. I watched that last night, I was a mess. I won't tell you anything. No, it really does. Thank you guys for sharing this with me, you know. I don't know what I'd do without it. And it gives me so much hope. It's a big world out there, and sometimes it gets me down. I live in Los Angeles, and you know, here we are in a big city, and people start pushing each other around, and everybody wants to be first. And I feel that sometimes too, you know.
Second, it's not a bad way to be.
But thank you guys, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. It means the world. So, you know, traveling around so much, I play a lot of shows, it's just me, well, my tour manager, Pete, it's just me and Pete. And we drive around and go from town to town and bar to bar, venue to venue, theaters and clubs and you know, concert halls, all kinds of places. And when we pull into wherever we're playing that night, we usually get there pretty early. They're like 5 hours before the show. Because we have to come in and we have to load in all this equipment. and do a sound check and get these microphones sounding right and get the house sounding like it should. And then, you know, that's usually when there's like 4 or 5 hours to kill. So that's usually when you take a little walk and go out and explore whatever town you're in. Get something to eat, get a cup of coffee, go to the bookstore, or look at Instagram in the dressing room for 4 hours. So there's this one time, well, I'll tell you the truth. Sometimes I'll lie at this part. Like about where it happened, I'll make it up. Like if I was say I was in Pittsburgh one night and then Philadelphia the next. When I get to Philadelphia, I would say that this happened in Pittsburgh, and then by the end of the story, everyone says, "Fuck Pittsburgh!" Because I guess people from Philadelphia don't like people from Pittsburgh, right? Do you guys have that? Is there a town that you hate? So I was in New York a few weeks ago. No. It was a couple years ago, and I played this show in Oklahoma, way out in the middle of Oklahoma, in this tiny little town called Norman.
Fuck Norman.
Oh, every night. Always ones. Anyway, Norman was this tiny little town. There was just nothing around, nobody there. It was like a mile long.
Place sucks.
The place sucked. No, I didn't think it was that bad. It was nice. I like those little towns. But I don't know if it was like the time of year or like the weather or what it was. But I mean, there was nobody there.
At the university.
And we did sound check, and I walked out the backstage door to go out and explore Norman. And I walked down the alley and around the corner and down the street and around the block. And I came to a crosswalk, and there at the crosswalk was a traffic light, and it was green for me to walk, and red for traffic. And the only traffic in town was this white Toyota Tacoma pickup truck. And there he was, and there I was, and we were about to cross paths. So I saw the light, and I walked. And I got halfway across, and it changed. And turned red for me and green for the truck. So I saw the light, and I got myself across the street as quick as I could. Just hurried over there. And I didn't want to leave him waiting. I don't know what a hurry he must have been in. So I got to the other side, and he went to make his left-hand turn. And as he made his turn, he rolled down his window, and he called out the window, said, "You fucking idiot!" And it's just me and him. It is a cruel and vicious world out there. And all I mean to say, the only point to this story is just treat each other with kindness out there when you're in it, folks. When a man has got the blues and feels discouraged and has nothing else but trouble all his life, well, he's just an honest man like any other, living in a world of aggravating strife. And if he's sick and tired of life and takes to drinking, do not pass him by, don't meet him with a frown. Do not fail to lend your hand and try to help him, and always lift him up and never knock him down. If he stays out late at night because he's troubled, or because his home is not what it should be, have a smile for him wherever you might meet him. It will help him find the right way, don't you see? If he gambles when he's in the town or city, tell him what he ought to do to gain the crowd. Do not fail to lend your hand and show him pity. Always lift him up and never knock him down. If he has no friends and everything's against him, if he's failed in everything that he has tried, try to lift his load and help him bear his burden. Let him know that you are walking by his side. And if he feels that all is lost and he has fallen, help to place this poor man's feet on solid ground. Just remember he's some mother's precious darling, and always lift him up and never knock him down.